I'm going to go on record by saying I truly believe it should be a co-MVP thing. I mean, a co-Rookie of the Year.
Let's face it, Angel Reese didn't deserve to receive just one vote for Rookie of the Year, so she went and did the unthinkable. Now, she's complaining to the WNBA board because she believes she should have received more votes. Indeed, some people are actually applauding her for this and believe the WNBA will reverse the ruling and award Angel Reese a joint Rookie of the Year award. As the season progressed and the actual Rookie of the Year was announced, Angel was fortunate to be compared to Caitlin, but let's face it, it wouldn't be shocking for the WNBA to look into this given how obviously they dislike Caitlin.
So went a little deeper and I looked at plus minus and I also look at net rating. And when you look at that, Angel Reese has to get the nod.
The WNBA will experience immediate outrage if this appeal is granted, and supporters will undoubtedly not tolerate such an event. Angel wants to undermine the fact that Caitlin was unquestionably the Rookie of the Year.
I feel like I bring the table plus more, but let's do this. I am the table, exactly.
Even though Caitlin was the clear winner in everyone else's eyes, one voter already couldn't help but choose Angel, which prevented Caitlin from having the ideal rookie start by winning unanimously. If this appeal is granted as well, the WNBA will lose all of its supporters.
To me, Angel may have exceeded expectations, even more so than Kate.
Angel Reese and her team have filed an official appeal in what has become one of the WNBA season's most talked about tales, hoping to increase their vote total for Rookie of the Year. Reese, who was chosen 7th overall in the draft, undoubtedly went above and beyond expectations by entering the Rookie of the Year discussion. But what is most odd is her adamant belief that she should have won the award instead of Caitlin Clark, the undisputed standout. The season's overall momentum and fan engagement statistics all point to a very different narrative that obviously favors Clark.
Number 7. So I'm like, cool, like the pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't even be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool, I can just hoop. So I don't know when like it started to just break out where I was just in Rookie of the Year conversations. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh my God.
Notwithstanding these facts, Reese appears to feel wronged by the result, leading to an appeal that has many fans perplexed. The question still stands, though. Why does Angel? Let's examine why this circumstance is so unexpected and out of place. Reese feels she should have won, but Caitlin Clark should actually be contesting the decision for not being a unanimous Rookie of the Year winner.
Below me are stats around the time that she made that video. Caitlin Clark leads in every single category but 3. You don't look at the statistics and think, yeah, let's give it to this one over this one. But you could argue that, statistics don't tell everything. True, watch both of their games. Caitlin Clark has a far better game than Angel Reese does. It's much more complete, much more well-rounded.
Don't misunderstand me now. Angel Reese had a fantastic rookie season for a player selected 7th overall. Just making it into the Rookie of the Year discussion is an accomplishment in and of itself. No one anticipated that she would cause such a stir, and she undoubtedly impressed many by unexpectedly making her mark. But there is a big difference between being impressive and being the best. Reese thinks she should have won, but when you think about it, that's a pretty crazy claim. Although she had a good season, Caitlin Clark stood out due to her influence on the court and her superiority in several important statistical areas.
Any time where I made a mistake talking about Caitlin and what she's done was on the podcast back in February that I apologize for. I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
I really am.
If we're being completely honest, Clark should feel betrayed because she should have been selected unanimously as the Rookie of the Year. The voters simply overlooked this, and the fact that Reese feels entitled to the prize instead only serves to further muddle the situation. When Clark was out, especially during the playoffs, it was a different story. The energy changed and many fans just stopped watching, which emphasizes the huge difference in their impact. In contrast, while some fans were disappointed when Angel Reese got hurt toward the end of the season, the overall viewership didn't suffer much. Although brilliant and promising, Reese lacked the same magnetic pull as Clark, who was largely responsible for the league's excitement.
I'm about to tell y'all I haven't heard before, so I doubt you have either. Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
Yes, Reese received 1 vote from the NBA's Rookie of the Year board. But does that really make an argument, particularly when Clark was the player who was clearly better overall, whether it was through consistency, game-changing moments, or overall league impact? Given everything, Reese's appeal seems less about merit and more about attempting to promote a story that simply cannot withstand scrutiny. Without a doubt, Clark was the superior athlete.
Did I fake an injury? Let's be real. I've literally played with my ankle like a golf ball, like a little golf ball when we played against Iowa. And like pain, you know I'm hurt when like I can't play. Like they gonna have to tell me like you shut down, like you can't play. And that's what they was telling me yesterday, like you shut down, like you can't.
Let's be honest. It's blatantly unfair that Caitlin Clark didn't receive the Unanimous Rookie of the Year award since one rogue voter chose to vote for Angel Reese, and now we have to make this pointless appeal. It's not just confusing, it's downright insulting to the fans who watched Clark dominate from beginning to end without receiving unanimous recognition despite everything she's done. Additionally, it seems like the WNBA is turning its back on one of the best young stars the league has seen in years. Let's not forget why Angel Reese even entered the conversation in the first place. Yes, she had some strong moments on the court, but a large portion of her fame came from imitating Caitlin Clark's now famous hand gesture. While this tactic partially succeeded, it's obvious that Reese wasn't producing the same level of play or excitement as Clark Rays wasn't making headlines for her basketball prowess. Rather, it was her attempts to create drama by imitating Clark's gestures that kept people talking. Reese strategically allied herself with Clark in the hopes that the association would elevate her profile and boost her popularity.
A lot of fans, they were anticipating Caitlin Clark becoming the 6th ever Unanimous Rookie of the Year. Obviously, that did not come to fruition. She was just 1 vote shy. Were you surprised at all?
I wasn't really surprised, just because anytime you have 67 people voting on something, everyone's not going to have the same opinion. And Angel Reese, of course, had a terrific season.
Let's be honest. It's blatantly unfair that Caitlin Clark didn't receive the Unanimous Rookie of the Year award since one rogue voter chose to vote for Angel Reese, and now we have to make this pointless appeal. It's not just confusing, it's downright insulting to the fans who watched Clark dominate from beginning to end without receiving unanimous recognition despite everything she's done. Additionally, it seems like the WNBA is turning its back on one of the best young stars the league has seen in years. Let's not forget why Angel Reese even entered the conversation in the first place. Yes, she had some strong moments on the court, but a large portion of her fame came from imitating Caitlin Clark's now famous hand gesture. While this tactic partially succeeded, it's obvious that Reese wasn't producing the same level of play or excitement as Clark Rays wasn't making headlines for her basketball prowess. Rather, it was her attempts to create drama by imitating Clark's gestures that kept people talking. Reese strategically allied herself with Clark in the hopes that the association would elevate her profile and boost her popularity.
What did Angel Reese do this year? With all the talk about Caitlin Clark, what does she do? She goes out on the court, she competes against her, and then suddenly they're teammates in the All-Star game. And they get along and slapping high fives when Caitlin Clark delivers an assist to her or something along that line, and everything's cool. Because Angel Reese figured it out. If I have to use her to help me do it, okay.
There is no denying that Caitlin Clark had an immediate and significant impact on the WNBA. Her presence filled arenas, attracted new fans, and generated conversations about the league that had not previously existed. Everywhere she played, stadiums were packed, the media was buzzing, and viewers tuned in to watch her in action. It is undeniable that Rays, despite having a respectable season, fell far short of Clark in terms of her overall impact and performance, making her rookie season one of the most talked about in recent memory.
So if I am Rookie of the Year, God thank you. If I'm not, back to the drawing board, and I just want to...
The fact that Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese, is the one being harmed in this circumstance is what is most annoying. It is simply incomprehensible that Clark, the undisputed face of the NBA's rookie class, did not receive every vote for Rookie of the Year. She routinely outperformed her peers and set new standards for what a rookie can accomplish. Instead, the league allowed a single dissenting vote to ruin what should have been a clean sweep, missing a chance to make a bold statement by giving Clark the unanimous recognition she deserved. This is unfair not only to Clark, but also to the supporters who saw her dominate and elevate the league throughout the season. It's unfortunate that the WNBA didn't make it obvious that Clark deserved that unanimous victory.
We'll say, well, Caitlin turns the ball over a lot. Yes, that is a fair argument. And she does make some questionable passes. I mean, she's not perfect, obviously. But I think a lot of those turnovers are due to her teammates not expecting those type of passes. They're not used to a player who passes the ball like that. You can see plenty of times her teammate, the ball's hitting them dead in the hands and them dropping it and it going out of bounds, or going right through their hands and going out of bounds, or bouncing off their hands and going to another person. So yeah, the turnovers don't account for people not catching the ball when she made a perfectly good pass.
Caitlin Clark is the one who should be appealing since she was genuinely denied the respect she was due. The WNBA has to take that one rogue vote into consideration and put things right. It's almost ridiculous that we're even having this discussion about Clark, who obviously won the Unanimous Rookie of the Year award, when all we're talking about is Angel Reese, who is trying to win an award that she never would have and, to be honest, never should have been in the running for at Clark's level.
She is cashed in, literally cashed in, but her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. She wins the national title. First thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that. Even Caitlin Clark getting knocked down in that game on Saturday, who's standing up applauding but Angel Reese?
Let's discuss the figures. Caitlin Clark was an unstoppable force on the court, a player who demanded attention and made things happen. She led all rookies in points, assists, and overall impact on the game night after night. Reese believes she should have won Rookie of the Year despite the fact that she had a few strong games, but nothing like the consistency and dominance Clark showed throughout the season. The absurdity of it all is that Clark was the better player by every metric in the league, as confirmed by the fans and the statistics. It's truly perplexing that one vote is creating so much drama, especially when Clark should have won the award in a unanimous decision. Clark had an amazing season, and it's obvious that she deserved a clean sweep for Rookie of the Year. The fact that this discussion even exists is a disservice to her.
My question is, who did it? Speak loud and clear, raise your hand, all that good stuff. Who did it? Now, Caitlin Clark won Rookie of the Year. She was one vote away from unanimous.
The truth is that Angel Reese only became well-known by identifying with Caitlin Clark, imitating her on-court demeanor, and stirring things up with off-court controversy. Reese was able to maintain her name in the conversation, but for all the wrong reasons. Clark's performance spoke for itself. She didn't need to use antics or create controversy to get attention. Instead, she earned it by consistently being the best player on the floor. For this reason, Clark deserves to win the Unanimous Rookie of the Year award. His appeal, in contrast, feels needless and disrespectful to the real star of the rookie class. While Reese employed attention-seeking strategies to maintain her relevance, Clark dominated with her performance, giving the impression that Reese was attempting to win an award she never had a chance to win. Dee downplays Clark's amazing accomplishments, which earned her position at the top due to her talent and influence on the league.
Don't y'all want a greater profile? Don't y'all want more notoriety? Don't y'all want more hype? I understand that it's going on still without her now that she's out of the playoffs because the games have been great. But the fact of the matter is, she swelled the interest in the sport.
This Rookie of the Year scandal won't ruin Caitlin Clark's promising career in the WNBA, but it's important to acknowledge the injustice that occurred. Without a doubt, Clark was the greatest rookie of all time. Her efforts elevated her team to new heights and made her the obvious choice for Rookie of the Year. She didn't just play well, she elevated the entire league, brought in fans, and gave it her all every night. It's confusing that one rogue vote went to Angel Reese. The fact that Rhea is now requesting more votes only makes matters worse, because it detracts from Clark's outstanding achievements and stirs up needless debate over what ought to have been a simple choice. Anything short than universal acclaim undercuts Clark's outstanding rookie campaign, which she won via her skill and influence.
When you play on the perimeter, but you talk about ESPN Bet. When you look at where the season started, Caitlin Clark was minus 750 advantage, and you had Angel Reese was at plus 2,000. She was fourth. So that gap, it's closing between these two players.
This Rookie of the Year scandal won't ruin Caitlin Clark's promising career in the WNBA, but it's important to acknowledge the injustice that occurred. Without a doubt, Clark was the greatest rookie of all time. Her efforts elevated her team to new heights and made her the obvious choice for Rookie of the Year. She didn't just play well, she elevated the entire league, brought in fans, and gave it her all every night. It's confusing that one rogue vote went to Angel Reese. The fact that Rhea is now requesting more votes only makes matters worse, because it detracts from Clark's outstanding achievements and stirs up needless debate over what ought to have been a simple choice. Anything short than universal acclaim undercuts Clark's outstanding rookie campaign, which she won via her skill and influence.
Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game, and like, I just wish people realize that, like, once I get between those lines, it's no friends. I have plenty of friends on the court that I talk to outside of the game, but like, when I get between those lines, like, we're not friends, we're not buddies. I'm gonna talk trash to you, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get in your head the whole entire game, but after the game we can kick it. Like, I don't think people really realize that, and that's fine. I'll take the villain role, I'll take the hit for it, but I know we're going women's basketball, and if this is the way we're going to do it, then this is the way we're going to do it. You like it or you don't.
In conclusion, Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese, should be thinking about filing an appeal, since she is the one who merited the unanimous vote and has every reason to be angry. Clark deserves a second chance, not Reese, and the WNBA should address this issue and give her the credit she so well deserves. The league should recognize what everyone already knows. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. More videos are now available. Clark is the legitimate Rookie of the Year and should have won it unanimously. Anything less would be an insult to her accomplishments and the tremendous influence she has had on the league.